this lesson, you'll learn how to play Dancing in the Moonlight using your choice of easy to intermediate patterns, starting with an easy strumming pattern to an intermediate strumming pattern that uses checking to a finger-picking pattern. I'll be using my tenor with low G tuning throughout this lesson, but feel free to follow along with high G tuning as well. Now, two great things about this song are that it only uses 4 chords and it only uses one chord progression that repeats over and over throughout the song, starting on D minor, then going to G, then to C, back to G, and then finishing on A minor. So this makes it fairly simple to learn the chord progression and then really focus on our patterns. We're going to start this lesson by looking at our 4 chord shapes, and then we'll look at each of our 3 patterns and how to apply them to the song. Our chord progression begins with D minor. For this chord, we have our index finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string and our ring finger and middle finger on the 2nd fret of strings 3 and 4. Then we go to a G chord. For G, we have our index and middle fingers on the 2nd fret of strings 3 and 1 and our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Now from G we go to C, and for C in this song I tend to use my pinky because it makes it easy to go back and forth between G and C. However, if you prefer, you can also use your ring finger to play C. So we'll go to C and then back to G, and then we go to A minor, which is the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And here we're going to use our middle finger so that our middle finger is already in place when we go back to D minor to start this chord progression once again. Now that we've covered our chord shapes, we're going to take a look at pattern 1. This is the easiest of our 3 patterns. Here's pattern 1, played slowly on a C chord. And at a faster tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. To apply our patterns to the song, all of the chords that appear in standard font are held for 4 beats each, so we'll play any of our patterns 1 time on these chords. The chords that appear in bold are held for only 2 beats each. So looking at pattern 1, we start our chord progression on D minor with 1 pattern. Then we go to G for 1 pattern. Then we go to our C chord that's in bold. We're going to do 1 down strum on C for 2 beats. Then 1 down strum on G, also in bold, for 2 beats. And then we'll go to A minor and play 1 pattern. So let's count the rhythm of the chorus, playing through our chord progression twice at a slow tempo using pattern 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next we'll take a look at pattern 2. This is a fun one that will give you some great practice with your checking. Pattern 2 uses 2 chuck strums. Here's how this pattern looks at a slow tempo on a C chord. Check strum, we're going to mute the strings with the palm of our hand and do a down strum across all 4 strings with our index finger. You can practice chucking on its own before incorporating it into the pattern. Here's how this pattern looks at a faster tempo. If you're enjoying this lesson, please show my channel some love by giving this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, then welcome. I'm Lara. I'm a musician and a composer, and I love to teach song tutorials and fingerstyle arrangements for all levels. If you'd like to support my teaching and my channel by joining my Patreon community, you'll gain access to hundreds of downloads, including song sheets, fingerstyle tabs, and song books. The link is down below in the video description. Now let's apply pattern 2 to our chord progression. We'll play this pattern once on D minor, then once on G, and now the C and G chords in bold are held for 2 beats each. So on our C chord, we're going to play down, up, chuck, and then down, up, chuck on our G chord. Now the way we count these 2 chords is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we'll go to A minor for 1 pattern. Now let's count the rhythm of the chorus, playing through our chord progression twice, using pattern 2 at a slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally, we'll take a look at pattern 3. This is a great option for those of you who prefer fingerpicking over strumming. Here's how this pattern looks at a slow tempo on a C chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and at a faster tempo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. To play this pattern, we'll use our thumb, index finger, middle finger, and ring finger on strings 4 down to 1. We'll start by picking strings 1, 2, and 3 together, then string 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, and we'll finish on the second string. Here's how pattern 3 sounds with high G tuning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's apply this pattern to our chord progression, starting on D minor with 1 pattern, go to G with one pattern, and then our C and G chords in bold are held for 2 beats each. So on each of these chords, we're going to pick all 4 strings together for the count of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll go to A minor with one pattern. Now let's count the rhythm of the chorus, playing through our chord progression twice at a slow tempo using pattern 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now one final note on the last A minor chord in the final chorus. To end the song, I like to play either one down strum or pick all 4 strings together. I'm curious to hear which of these 3 patterns is your favorite way to play this song. Let me know below in the comments. Next, we're moving into our play along, where you can play and sing the entire song along with me. Now I'm going to alternate between our 3 patterns, but for an easier version, feel free to pick just one pattern and stick with it for the whole song. 5, 6, 7, 8. Supernatural delight. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Every night, when that moon is big and bright, it's a supernatural delight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight, everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. I hope you've enjoyed learning these beautiful patterns to play Dancing in the Moonlight. Have fun practicing, and thanks for watching.